Hello again, my name is Provost Douglas McAllister, Provost of Western Bartonshire Council, and it's my great pleasure to once again come along to Bankie Talk and deliver my annual Christmas message. It is now my tradition at this time of year to look back at all that has happened in our area over the last 12 months. The Provost office is always a very busy place, and this year proved no exception. January got off to a great start when, together with the Lord Lieutenant representing Her Majesty the Queen, I was asked to visit a local citizen who had reached the extraordinary milestone of her 100th birthday. Now, these occasions are normally as rare as hen's teeth, and I had wrongly presumed it would be the only such occasion this year. How wrong I was. Over 2014, I have had the great pleasure of attending 4 such birthday celebrations and reading out the happy 100th birthday messages from the Queen. So something was clearly in the water back in 1914. February brought great excitement to our authority of Western Bartonshire as the presiding officer of the Scottish Parliament brought Parliament to the people. Monday the 24th of February was Scottish Parliament Day, a new initiative to convene committees of the Parliament in local communities rather than always being heard in Edinburgh, and I hope everyone from our local communities who attended found this to be an interesting and informative insight into the workings of our Parliament. Every year in March, Clydebank remembers those who lost their lives over the 2 nights of the Clydebank Blitz, the 13th and 14th of March 1941. This is always a very sad and sombre occasion for our town, but it is incredibly important that we continue with this remembrance tradition, and it is my duty and great honour as your Provost to organise this annual event, which was, as ever, very well attended and supported by not just my fellow Bankies, but visitors and friends to our town from far and wide. A happier occasion in March was a civic reception held in our town hall for the Bankies Football Club to help celebrate their much-deserved success in winning the Scottish Sectional League Cup, and my congratulations to Budgie McGee and all the players and staff at Clydebank Football Club for another very successful year. April was a month for awards, including your very own Bankie Talk Awards, and it was a great privilege for me to be part of the annual awards presentation to our fantastic young people from our local secondary schools. Well done all. I also hosted the first ever Provost Civic Awards. It's a bit like the old Bankie of the Year Awards. The annual Provost Awards celebrate local heroes who make a significant contribution to improving our area and the lives of the people who live there. Local heroes were nominated across 5 categories, including Community and Voluntary Champion, Sports Champion, Arts and Culture Champion and Youth Champion. One overall winner was selected as our Citizen of the Year, and this year it was Amanda McTaggart, who overcame breast cancer and went on to help others battling this illness by establishing the West of Scotland's first ever wig bank here in Clydebank. A truly inspiring young lady, and our congratulations to her. Oh, and while we're on the subject, I have just launched the nomination process for the 2015 awards, and I would urge all residents to come forward with their nominations of local heroes who make a real contribution to our communities. So, if you can think of someone very special, deserving of a Provost Award, get in touch and let me know. May was a very revealing month, with local Amdram group, the Mummers Theatre Company, putting on a performance of The Full Monty in our town hall. This talented bunch of local actors and performers played out to packed, sell-out shows for a week. The show was a huge success, great fun, and of course all done in the very best possible taste. Saturday the 14th of June this year kick-started my council's remembrance events to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the First World War, with a battle reenactment in our Dalmuir Park aimed at our young people, an event to educate and reflect on those tragic events rather than glorifying war. Perhaps my proudest day ever since I became Provost was on the 18th of July this year. It was Western Bartonshire's Commonwealth Games Queen's Baton Relay Day. Quite literally thousands of people lined the streets to cheer on the Lucky Torch or baton carriers, and it was an opportunity to showcase Western Bartonshire to the world. The Queen's Baton had a busy day, from visiting the hospice to abseiling down the top of the Titan crane, to a tea dance in the town hall and a run through the Golden Jubilee Hospital. through the streets of Clydebank to Dumbarton, where it climbed up and over Dumbarton Castle. It was carried by speedboat across Loch Lomond to visit Robin's House Children's Hospice, before eventually coming back to Clydebank's 3 Queen Square by sailing down the canal in a barge, where thousands turned up for our Commonwealth party. A truly memorable day for all that had taken part, leaving the Commonwealth Games organisers to remark that it was the best Queen's Baton Relay Day event they had witnessed anywhere, so well done to all. Now, across our country in August, the nation remembered the start of the First World War. We had our own remembrance service in the Town Hall, and I also represented West Dumbartonshire at Glasgow Cathedral at the official Commonwealth service, attended by Prime Ministers from all over the Commonwealth and Prince Charles representing the Queen. Also, a group of local residents and community organisations braved quite literally monsoon weather to join me in Edinburgh on the 10th of August for a drumhead service at Edinburgh Castle, followed by a march down the Royal Mile to replicate those brave young men 100 years previously who had joined up, unaware of the horrors of war yet to come. In September of this year, I addressed the annual general meeting of the Clydebank Asbestos Group, and I reported on the great progress we are making towards building an international memorial to all who have lost their lives to this dreadful industrial disease, with work starting this year at Titan Square in Clydebank, which we are confident will be completed and unveiled in early 2015, and this promises to be a major event for our town of Clydebank. In October, I held a civic reception for a young lad, Kevin Anderson. He's just 23, and Kevin had become the youngest ever winner of the Scottish Gents Bowls Championship and the first winner from West Dumbartonshire in over 50 years. This talented young bowler now has the world at his feet, and I look forward to tracking his progress as he heads to Australia for the World Championships and hopefully competing for Scotland in the Commonwealth Games in 2018. I am always hugely impressed by just how talented our young people are here in West Dumbartonshire, and this was highlighted again last month by the youth section of the Clydebank Musical Society and their performance of Hairspray the Musical in Clydebank Town Hall. The show was quite fantastic, and all the young performers were a credit to our town. And so we come to the end of another very busy year, but not before first celebrating Christmas. This year I have brought back to the Town Hall the very popular A Music for a Christmas Evening on the 5th and 6th of December. This show was a Christmas tradition in the town during the 80s and 90s, and I'm sure it will prove just as popular to a new audience. Also, on Sunday the 7th of December, the Clydebank Churches Together hold an ecumenical carol service, filling the Town Hall with Christian song, led by the beautiful sound of the Clydebank Salvation Army Band. This Christmas morning, it will be my great honour to accept Sister Rita's invite to attend the St Margaret's of Scotland Hospice, where Mass will be said by His Grace Archbishop Tartaglia, to friends, families and patients of our hospice. May I take this opportunity to wish you a very happy Christmas and my best wishes for a peaceful, prosperous and healthy new year. Merry Christmas to you all.